What if the moon suddenly disappeared? This question might sound like the beginning of a weird sci-fi movie or a very bad day for the tides. But let's imagine, just for a moment, that one night the moon simply vanished. No explosion, no crash, no farewell letter. Just gone. What would happen? First, and most obviously, the night sky would look dramatically different. People across the globe would step outside, gaze upward, and realize something very, very wrong had happened. Instagram would be flooded with photos of the empty sky, hashtags like #Where is the moon trending, and conspiracy theorists would have a field day. But let's put panic aside for a second. What would actually happen to Earth? Well, the most immediate and noticeable effect would be on the tides. The moon's gravitational pull is responsible for the rise and fall of sea levels around the world. Without it, tides would drop to about 1/3 of their current strength thanks to the sun's weaker tidal influence. This would devastate marine life in coastal areas, creatures that depend on tidal rhythms for feeding, breeding, and avoiding being stranded on dry land. Surfers would be outraged. The ocean would go strangely still. Fishermen would be confused. And millions of crabs would die of heartbreak. Now, let's zoom out. Earth doesn't just rely on the moon for tides. It also helps stabilize our planet's axial tilt, the angle at which Earth rotates. Currently, we tilt at a pleasant 23.5 degrees, giving us seasons, moderate weather, and a relatively stable climate. Without the moon acting as a gravitational stabilizer, Earth's tilt would start to wobble unpredictably over thousands or even millions of years. One century we might have mild winters and warm summers. The next. Imagine Antarctica turning into a tropical jungle while Canada becomes an eternal tundra. And then there's the question of day length. Right now, the moon's gravitational pull is gradually slowing Earth's rotation, giving us longer days over millions of years. Without the moon, Earth would spin a bit faster, meaning slightly shorter days. Not by much, maybe 1 or 2 milliseconds at first, but still enough to throw off atomic clocks and irritate timekeeping perfectionists. What about animals? Many species have evolved to depend on moonlight to survive. Certain corals, for example, spawn precisely once a year based on the full moon. Remove the moon, and their reproductive schedule is thrown completely out of sync. Night-hunting animals like owls and lions rely on the faint glow of the moon to stalk prey. Without it, they'd either adapt or go hungry. Humans, too, would feel the effects. We've looked to the moon for centuries as a symbol, a calendar, a source of inspiration, and in many cultures, a kind of celestial therapist. Imagine no more full moons, blood moons, supermoons, or cheesy moon-themed love songs. Poets would lose half their material, werewolves would be out of work. But the strangest thing of all, we might never know what happened. If the moon disappeared without a trace, no debris, no impact, no gravitational ripple, it would violate all known laws of physics. Theories would abound. Alien theft, rogue black holes, divine intervention, or that the moon was just a hologram all along. The flat earthers would have a renaissance. Astronomers would frantically scan the sky. Physicists would scratch their heads. And the rest of us would still be trying to figure out if high tide is now just medium tide forever. Ironically, the moon doesn't do much in a flashy way. It just sits there, silent, glowing, pulling on our oceans, whispering quietly to the earth. But without it, life on this planet would slowly unravel in ways we never imagined. Not in a Hollywood-style apocalypse, but in the quiet chaos of shifting climates, confused wildlife, and empty skies. So next time you look up at the moon, appreciate its ghostly glow. It's doing more than lighting up your night. It's literally holding the planet together.